Hey everybody, Don't Blink here again with another Modern Warfare 2 gameplay commentary for you guys. This time I'm playing on Rundown with the silenced Mini-Uzi, G18, Marathon Pro, Cold Blooded, and Ninja Pro. And I fail with the double spray right there. And I get another quick death right here. So 2 fails right off the bat, but the rest of the gameplay is pretty good. Or at least I hope you guys will think so. For my kill streaks, I've got the Predator Missile, Harrier, and AC-130. And luckily, none of them get shot down or avoided. They're all pretty productive towards my kill streak, so that's good. This class that I'm using is kind of it's one of this class formula that I've kind of come up with that I feel is very useful for getting decent kill streaks with, because it's kind of my ghosting class, and that means that I won't ever show up on their radar, except for my G18, which is unsilenced, but that's only because I hadn't unlocked a silenced the silencer for it. So yeah, that's why. But for my Uzi, it's all good. I'm a ghost. I'm invisible, at least to them. And the Ninja Pro, of course, helps with that too, so that they won't hear me, they won't see me on their radar. The only time they're going to see me is when we're face to face, and that's how I like it. I use Marathon Pro when I'm going for big kill streaks, just because I am a fan of rushing. I don't like to sit back and camp or patrol an area or anything of that sort. Scavenger Pro is more useful if you're going to be playing it in that fashion, but that's just not how I play, so I use Marathon Pro instead. I also use Marathon Pro just because I've gotten so used to the unlimited sprinting capabilities in Battlefield Bad Company 2 that it makes it hard for me to go back to the Call of Duty series, where sprinting runs out so fast. Here I get a nice triple with the Predator. I didn't see the third person. I only saw 2 people, but apparently there was a third person there, so that's cool. Extra kill for me. And I've fast forwarded this part up just because I don't see anybody. It's just my Harrier getting some kills and getting me to the 11 kill streak so I can get my AC-130. Let me know if you guys want to see me using the AC-130. I fast forwarded this time just because this was kind of a long video, and I know it's kind of conventional at this point to fast forward through that stuff. But if you guys want to see something different, or if you want me to just play it at normal speed, let me know in the comments. I'd like to hear your feedback on that one. And right here, that's kind of a linear area. I usually stay away from those, and that's kind of my strategy when I'm playing this game, just in general, is to avoid sightlines, or minimize sightlines for the enemy. And what that means is I want to, my aim is not very good. I know that about myself. I don't have the best reflexes in the world. So I want to be engaging the enemy in close quarters as often as possible, because that will give me a better chance of surviving, give me a better chance of getting the kill that I want to get. Whereas if I'm going down these long linear paths with minimal cover, I'm more than likely going to lose any battle that I may get in at mid to long ranges, just because my aim is not up to snuff at those ranges. So I'm always trying to kind of snake my way through the environments and get in engagements such as that one and this one. I still lose that one, but I was much more comfortable fighting in that conflict than I would have been if that sniper had been 300 yards away. You know, it's just a matter of getting into situations in which you're more comfortable and in which you're more likely to be successful when it comes to killing the enemy. And of course, that's an important component. You have to know your limits as a player. in order to become a better player. So hopefully that all made sense, and you can you've gained some insight into my whole philosophy when it comes to first-person shooters, and kind of getting into situations in which you're more likely to succeed. And now I kind of want to talk about the intros that I've been making. A lot of you guys have been requesting intros from me. I did an intro for YouTube user Hazzy like a week or two ago, and that got me a lot of requests to make other people intros, and I've kind of been swamped. So if you've requested an intro, please be patient. I've gotten about 20 requests thus far, and I think I've gotten through, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 of them, which I feel like is pretty good. Each one takes me about 8 hours to complete, so it's not some simple thing where I just copy and paste the correct text into some template or formula or anything like that. Every single intro that I make is completely unique, completely custom, and completely from scratch. So that's why it takes me so long. I still feel like I'm going at a pretty good pace, but every once in a while I'm just going to need to take a break, because it's hard to come up with new ideas for these intros every 2 days. And with some YouTube users or some names or titles or whatever, it's just hard to get the creative juices flowing. So if you've requested an intro and it feels like I'm taking a while, it's because I have a lot of requests, and it's hard for me to get through them all. So hopefully if you've requested an intro that answers some of your questions, and hopefully some of my tips regarding the gameplay in this game were helpful as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Rate, comment, and subscribe, guys. Thanks.